Hello there and welcome to the Bit of Peacock, it's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George, welcome along to the channel everybody. It's a match preview, of course the games. Again, we've got a midweek game coming up against Stoke City. It's back at Elland Road, bit of home comforts for Leeds United after the derby draw at Huddersfield, which yes was a little bit disappointing, wasn't it? But we go again, the run has ended. Let's start up another run. Why not? We're back at Elland Road unbeaten. At Elland Road, Stoke City are the visitors. A team, of course, that has already beaten us this season, which is, incredible to say, to be fair, given their low position in the table. But we'll unpack this one and get into my thoughts on it in a minute. So basically, I think that the team news, if we have a look, I know Fark had his press conference. I haven't yet had a look at this, but yeah, I think I haven't seen it, but I've seen little bits of what he said and the bit of team news that is what it is. I think the only doubt really is Firpo. I think Firpo is a minor doubt, so he might make the game, he might not. I think Sam Byram is fully fit. I think he was on the bench, wasn't he, at Huddersfield? So I think he's back fully fit, so I imagine he'll probably come in for Firpo at left back. That might be the only change, Maybe he will make changes. Let me know in the comments there. Would you like to see changes? For me, the team looked a little bit tired on Saturday. It's another fairly quick turnaround for Leeds, given the game on Tuesday evening. It is, like we said, a home fixture. Little bit more easier. No real travelling for the players, but yeah, I think we definitely need to bounce back. Of course we do. After Saturday's game, you kind of take it because of the way we played. I didn't think we played too well. If you can't win the game, don't lose a game, particularly away from home. So yeah, in a way, it's an okay kind of point. And then you come to Stoke City, and let's have a word on Stoke, because yeah, like I said, I think they've already beaten us this season, of course, but they are really struggling now, sitting in the last position of the relegation zone. Obviously, Huddersfield, with their point against us, came above it on Saturday. I think they were not in it, but I think results kind of went against them, and now they're sitting level with them, with Stoke City, level actually on goal difference as well. Both Huddersfield and Stoke have a goal difference of -15. Steven Schumacher, who's already visited Elland Road this season, is their manager. Again, he hasn't really lit up Stoke in any way. 14 games, only 4 wins out of those, 7 defeats in those games. So I don't know really even why they went for him, to be fair. We beat his Plymouth side on that day in November. I think it was 2-1. I imagine the team will be looking to get a little bit of revenge on Stoke City on Tuesday night because of what they did to us at the Britannia in October. I think that penalty will probably still haunt Patrick Bamford. If he scores that, we win that game. It was a late own goal, wasn't it, that saw us lose the game eventually 1-0. Pascal Strout putting through his own goal. But yeah, obviously Steven Schumacher, I think he's been there since December, so it's not too long, but the squad is just a mismatch, isn't it really? Lots and lots of young players mixed with really quite old players and not really any sort of flair in there either, is there really? It's just like people have pulled players' names out of the hat and put them all together on a pitch. I think Schumacher likes kind of the 4-3-3, but sometimes he mixes up and plays 4-2-3-1. I imagine they'll probably go with a 4-3-3 tomorrow night, but it's a real task for Stoke. No, only 4 wins, only 4 wins away from home all season, and they haven't won away from home. Well, to be fair, it was only January, in a away win against Rotherham. So Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, I don't expect anything other than a Leeds United win tomorrow. I think we'll put to bed the draw at Huddersfield. If you can't win, like I said, don't lose the game. We didn't do that, but Stoke City at Elland Road, it's a completely different beast. If we were going away to Stoke, like we saw, like I mentioned a few times already, losing Stoke away in October, if we were going away to Stoke, I'd be a little bit more like, we're particularly coming off of an away draw to Huddersfield, who are, like we've covered, in a similar sort of position. I'd be a little bit more cautious, but I think because it's at home, I do think Leeds will come away from this game with a victory and potentially move closer to Leicester City, who will be looking, of course, to put to bed a really poor run of form, and they're away at Sunderland. Ipswich are at home to Bristol City as well tomorrow night. So one to keep an eye on, but we just need to do our job and get the 3 points. Now, if we look at the last sort of 5 times Leeds played Stoke at Elland Road, as I like to do, it'll be, I think, just having a look at it now, actually, it's, I think we've only won 2. I think we've won 2. One in that run, of course, was Marcelo Bielsa's first game, that fantastic 3-1 win in August 2018. Yeah, I think that's only 2 wins. The other one was the last time, of course, Leeds faced Stoke at Elland Road. It was in the COVID season, obviously had to resume in the summertime. July 2020, Stoke City came to Leeds and got absolutely thrashed. This is what we'd like to see come tomorrow night. Obviously, we've won the last 2 at home against Stoke, but then no wins in the next 3 upwards. It's a run, to be fair, that goes back nearly 20 years. So not much like these runs you can't really say much about. Really, but you know, like I said, a 5-0 win would do nice, or a 3-1 win. Either one lead you can do for me. But if you have a look back at Stoke City's form, obviously we know our form over the last 5: won 4, drawn 1. That's 13 points accrued. Stoke City only 2 wins and 3 defeats. It's a lot of sort of one or the other really for Stoke at the moment. You know, the last draw was on New Year's Day with Ipswich Town. So since then, it's been win or lose, mainly lose really for Stoke, to be fair. Only 3 wins, I think, in the last 9 championship games. But they did win last time out, and it was at the Britannia, the Bet365 Stadium. They beat Middlesbrough 2-0. Goals from the South Korean man Bae, and of course the former Leeds United player who will possibly be lining up against us on Tuesday. It was Lewis Baker, who of course had a brief unsuccessful stint with Leeds back in, I think it was 18-19 season. Now 28, Baker playing for Stoke City, only 12 appearances. I think he's had problems with injuries and things like this as well, but he got a second goal for Stoke. So any Stoke fans watching, how are you feeling about the relegation battle? Do you think you have enough to survive it? Was Schumacher the right choice? You know, because from the outside looking in, he doesn't really look like he was. And who should we watch out for? I know Viajal, who's a top scorer, hasn't scored since a Boxing Day win at Birmingham. He causes a few issues on the last, on our visit to Stoke in the reverse fixture. Do you fancy him to cause problems against Stoke City fans? Let me know in the comments there below. Thank you for watching as always. Marching on together. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like. I'll see you on the next one.